Hello, welcome to Three Ropes Four Corners podcast. I'm Jimmy Money with my man from Murder Worth, Bryce, Monkey Town, Funky Town, Monkey Toe, Camel Toe. Bang bang! You were just telling me about that finger banging everybody around you.
Diego. And they're like, who the fuck is Diego? And he goes by, his real name's Alex, whatever, but I know him as Diego for some fucking reason. He writes it on his cup and everything else. And I'm like, oh, I don't know, whatever. So he comes up to me and he's like, I'm about to finger bang you. And I'm like, what? And he pulls out his hand like a gun and he goes, bang. And I'm like, that is the greatest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. So he left at 3, and after that, after the new crew came in since I work open and close, I was taking people back to dry storage one at a time, just have them go in to the farthest
Finger
part,
blasting
and I would shut the
everybody.
door behind me, lock it, and they'd turn around like, what? And I'm like, hey, yeah. And I was
You're
like,
over there just finger
you know, it's about to
blasting
go
everybody.
down, huh?
So you're just over there finger blasting everybody.
Yeah, but I make it awkward as hell and funny before it happens, so they're like, just to build up to suspense and intense, whatever. And they're really like, what's going on? And I'm like, well, there's only 2 of us in here, so yada yada, and I just come up with shit and like try to freestyle it, but usually whatever. And it gets to the point they're like getting nervous or they look at me like I'm stupid and like pull my like I'm about to finger bang you, and they get like what? When that hit that line, like the panic came in because the doors got shut and it's locked and we're outside, separate from the room with everybody else in this own little spot. And it's like I'm about to finger bang you. It would be like, oh my god. And I just turn around, walk out, and they'd start laughing. Like, no, that shit was fucking hilarious. Could do that to a girl at work. That'd be like real funny. But
Yeah. Hey, come here. I
But-
want to finger bang you.
yeah, that's sexual harassment. But everybody at work's cool, and I chill with outside of work. So I mean, and they understood, my sense of humor. But they're like about the finger banging. Bang.
Yeah. Like my sleep been all fucked up since I started this new job, going from a night owl to a day walker, and I'm just like, I don't know where I'm doing half the time anymore. Like I watched Raw, SmackDown, and all of it this week. Actually maintaining it in my head was another story altogether.
Oh yeah, dude. I don't maintain shit. Like I've finally cut up on Roseanne. For some reason, I chose Roseanne to catch up on in my what limited time I had
Instead
over
of
Westworld because Roseanne's 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Like I haven't seen shit else besides wrestling and Roseanne in this past week. Besides Batman Ninja, and that was terrible.
Yeah, I got it. My wife bought it, so
What'd you think about it?
I haven't got to see it yet. It'll be here tomorrow.
Oh God, it's terrible.
Maybe for you, my friend, we have totally different tastes in shit, though.
We do, but so I watched it twice. I watched it with my dad, and after he said, I was like, what'd you think about it? And he was like, Gotham by Gaslight was better. And I was like, yeah, way better. And then we sat down, and I watched it with this guy named John that plays Smite with me. And he's a big anime fan. He's Korean, or not Korean, Vietnamese. I don't know how big there's any Vietnamese animes or anything, but so I don't know how big that is, or if that was just his subculture that he chose.
It's still pretty big over there.
Oh, okay. So I mean, all right, but he sat down and watched it with me, got inebriated, and at the end he was like, it almost like he almost stole my words. It feels like at the very end, it feels like a parody, like they're making fun of it.
Oh, really?
Like in small, and that's what I thought in a way, because I was like, this is kind of bullshit. I don't want to this is what they do.
Yeah, I'll see it here soon. Like,
And I'm not gonna give any spoilers away because it's not one of those movie theater things where everybody goes sees it. It's you gotta buy it to go see it.
Like, yeah, we got it on. Main reason my wife picked it up because she found it on sale for like $17, and everywhere else is like $20.
Yeah. Did you get the Steelbook?
I don't know what she got. She ordered it.
I got the Steelbook and I instantly regretted it. I paid that extra money and I was like, fuck.
If I don't, you want to trade me?
No, because I already got it. Damn it, I'm a collector. So
I know, right?
But it's one of those things that I honestly wish I would have bought it on digital. Like I don't know why I hate digital so much, but that's the one thing I've been like, that wouldn't have bothered me because it's not like something I'd ever like. I'm never gonna ask anybody if they want to watch that.
But yeah, like right now, dude. Like I'm sorry, like if I have like low energy right now, because like literally. Like before the show started, Bryce was like, "Hey, give me 3 minutes. I'll hit you up on Skype." In that 3 minutes, I was like, literally have one eye open and like, "Am I gonna make it?"
Shit, I'm used to the hours. I can kind of. I had a guy. Keep you pepped up.
I had a guy used to it just yet, man. Like I'm
loving my new. I can keep you pepped up though. I can try to be in your ear, like, hey.
I'm loving my new job. Like I really enjoy it. I feel
that's the best part. I'm happy for you on that part.
I feel more appreciative. Like they appreciate me more there than I was at my old job. So, but my new job is a lot of babysitting grown folk.
Well, you know what? That's every job. If you become a manager, no matter where you go to work, if you think about it, it's just a bunch of adults that you have to tell what to do.
It really is. It really is.
Like any job, you are the manager. You are a babysitter. Especially if you have to deal with people that don't like each other. If you have work, that's the worst part.
It's funny. Yeah, I already got a stigmatism since I started there. People already know me like for my dusting. I'm like, have you dusted this area? Yeah.
You're Mr. Duster?
Yeah. They're going to call me Dusty Money at the end of the month.
How about that's great. I'm going to say Dusty Roads, but, hey, you should go over there. Have you dusted this? I can't do it in the Dusty Roads. I can only do, hey, it's the American dream, baby. But have you dusted this yet, baby? Right. Like, hey, it's Dusty Money, baby. Have you dusted this yet? I don't know how he would, like, I don't know.
Close enough.
God, I miss Dusty, enough. Yeah. Hey, All In sold out in 29 minutes and 36 seconds, bro.
Yeah, I heard about that, man. But also, you gotta put in the scalpers that bought the tickets too.
Yeah. But that's every event. Like Kiss sold out in like 17 minutes,
but
or
still
7 minutes or some shit.
That's still impressive though for selling out that quick.
As an indie show, yeah.
Yeah.
And whenever, even my beloved Jim Cornette and Dave Meltzer, I'm not as like a big Dave Meltzer guy. He's just a fan that gets to talk to people. But I mean, they both said it's probably not going to sell out or whatever. It probably couldn't happen. And the next thing you know, they did it in 29 minutes.
Yeah.
So
congratulations.
But they said that Daniel Bryan was supposed to be a part of it if he wasn't cleared and he didn't resign. So
I feel like we talked about this last week.
Yeah, but the thing is like, what would he have done? They didn't say that. And there's rumors like, what if because Punk's doing a hour thing, autograph signing for the All In.
He's not going to wrestle, dude. He has that obligation with the UFC. There's no way in hell he's going to be wrestling.
He might make an appearance of some sort.
No. I'm not. I guarantee
I'm not saying a match, but I'm saying
I guarantee you he's going to make an appearance. But I don't think you're going to see him do shit because UFC be all over his ass if he tries to do anything. Because he has that contract.
You don't think he signed a Brock Lesnar type contract whenever he signed with them?
Fuck no. You think he has the pull of Brock Lesnar? No, he doesn't.
Not in the UFC rank, but I'm like, look, I'm more known as a wrestler, so if you keep me hot as a wrestler, no matter what I do, you let me stay hot as a wrestler. If you just get me beat up in UFC a lot, I'm not hot over here. I can still draw fans as wrestling fans if you let me wrestle.
I don't think so, because if that was the case, I think you probably would see him in New Japan here and there. But no, I don't think so.
Yeah. I don't know if he has the desire, really.
But I think we're going to see him in All In, probably just to come out and say a few things, maybe get confronted by somebody, and then that'll be it. You know, just kind of leave it buzzing.
Yeah, like potential matchup.
Yeah.
Yep. Cody Rhodes is facing Nick Aldis for the NWA World Title. That's going to be pretty good. Pretty excited about that. I hope there's a way to see it.
They said, from what I understand, they are trying to plan on something for like streaming. They haven't got it all figured out yet, but that's what their plan is.
You figure a fucking pay-per-view company would pick it up, no problem. Like, hey, we'll fucking do it.
I'm pretty sure there will be. They're just trying to find the right deal for it, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, because the Young Bucks are very business savvy, and they're the lead guys on this financially.
So, yeah.
I mean, Cody went all in financially too, but you know he was when he signed up with the Bullet Club and the Young Bucks, and you seen what they were doing on their own and how they were already making major moves. Like, you got to figure they're the brains behind this operation.
Yeah. So, anything else this week? Like, I've been playing this game this week. I've been playing a new game. It's a mobile game, actually. It's called Dragon Ball Legends. And the game's kind of addictive to me. It's a fighter game, but it's like it's the combat you can type or swipe the screen to move and hit and stuff like that. But really, the moves are all based on cards and stuff like that. And they have different move sets on the cards and stuff like that. It's really simple, but it's fun. It's just fun for me right now, playing with different characters that I can go through. And of course, it's free to play, so it has microtransactions and shit like that, or other ways to get these characters through playing and stuff like that. But that's what I've been doing. I hadn't put any money into it, but I've been playing that game. It's been really fun.
The last game I was addicted to was Fallout Shelter, and those mobile, but I've maxed out like all the buildings and all the rooms, and I maxed out all my Vault Dwellers at level 50, and then I had like all their skills trained up, and I was just running around collecting money and shit for no reason. I was like, I'm done.
Like, I think this game came out like 2 weeks ago, like actual release on Android. Like, I tried to download it on my iPhone too, just so I could
Dragon Ball game.
Yeah, so I could friend myself on the game. So I'm like, hey, I'm freeing myself and be able to send myself more shit and stuff like that. But I was like, oh, it's pre-order for iOS. Like, damn it. I was like, I'll wait to June.
Oh, yeah. Well, I did pre-order a couple albums. I pre-ordered the latest Interrupters album, and then they got a single out called She's Kerosene. It's fucking awesome. And I ordered from Don Giovanni, the Screaming Females' new record, All at Once. They got the singles I'll Make You Sorry and You Control Me.
Great. So maybe our next episode we actually have some music.
Yeah, we're supposed to have Ton Saudi on here, or Switch the Seas brother, at some point. We're supposed to get that played.
Oh, yeah.
And so we have that waiting. And I got a bunch of other music now that we had the music working that I sent that I can play, or that we can play. But yeah, I was going to say, Screaming Females is, I want you to check them out. And I think that's something that Madison and the other one was, I'm sorry. The other one?
Aislinn.
Aislinn.
Yeah.
Sorry, Aislinn. Might be interested in. Pretty good.
If it's not like hip hop or R&B, she's not interested.
No, which one? Hazelin?
Yeah.
Okay, well, what
Hazelin,
about the other one? Like, okay, it's like it's like a grunge punk type. I don't know. It's awesome.
Maddie might be interested to it, but speaking of screaming,
it's a female leader, so if a female singer,
I kind of gather that was a name. Well, I guess you can go with Twisted Sister with. Anyways, but speaking of screaming female, let's go. I want to go into Raw about opening Raw. Kurt Angle is out, then Stephanie McMahon comes out and does what she does best: belittles everybody.
Yeah, she was pretty good at it.
She's the best at it.
Yeah, I remember smiling during that. Vaguely.
Yeah, she came out. Kurt Angle came out talking about the Ronda Rousey, Nia Jax thing. Then Stephanie McMahon. Then Stephanie McMahon comes out and saying Kurt won't be there to do the sign because of the last signing. What happened? The incident with led to the match between Triple H, Kurt Angle, Ronda Rousey, and Stephanie McMahon. So he wasn't allowed to be out there at this signing.
Yeah.
But on the signing, that was the opening segment. And then Roman Reigns comes out because Stephanie saying Kurt's been too lenient with Roman Reigns. With all these title shots. I'm just like, it's your dad, not Kurt.
Oh, yeah. And then when Kevin Owens.
Yeah, well, Roman Reigns comes out. He's like, well, you still don't me gang. Better say it in my face. Because I want to beat up everybody in the back. Okay? And she's like, chill your Samoan temper. And he's like, no, I will not chill my temper because I'm a Samoan and I got a temper. Bitch, she just said she's going to fire your ass. And you say, I want to beat up everybody in the back. That sounds like the retard that gets fired from the job, every job he ever had. I'm going to beat up everybody. You're fired.
Well, you know what? But that's what Austin basically did. He'd get fired to come beat up all the bosses and then, everybody in the ring.
But Austin, I can believe it because he actually made money. Roman Reigns.
And he had a believable character and personality. Not just a character, but him himself was believable when he was talking his just Texas fuck that bullshit.
Yeah, I just can't. I can't buy Roman Reigns. But anyways, let's just move on. Kevin Owens saved this segment.
But they can if they're not 12.
Kevin Owens saved the segment at the end of it.
Oh, great.
He's saying, thank you, Roman. Thank you, Roman. I was just like, this is great.
Well, I tried.
Yeah. It was fucking great.
I actually like Roman.
Yeah. Talking about thank you for beating up Jinder Mahal. You gave me my shot. Blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
And
he put his arm on Stephanie, and she was like, "Don't you ever do that again."
Yeah, I thought it's like, oh no, it's gonna be Titus all over again.
Oh yeah. I wonder if that was planned or not planned.
It probably was. It was partly planned.
Yeah.
But it led to a tag match with Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens and Jinder Mahal. Kevin Owens, Jinder Mahal lost, but Jinder Mahal came in at the end of the match and attacked Roman Reigns with a chair.
Yeah.
So Jinder Mahal got a little bit of payback on that one. So
yeah,
the match it was okay. Really, Seth Rollins was doing his thing. It was really good. Kevin Owens was really good. Jinder Mahal was all right, and Roman Reigns, meh. What you thought about the match?
Seth Rollins got a huge pop, and he carried his part of the match. And Roman did his best to be innocuous through the whole thing, I guess.
He floated through the match.
Pretty much. Because he's not happy where he's going, and you could tell, they've already told him, it seems like to me, they've already told him, no. or something like that. Like, we're gonna start pushing it, or maybe they haven't told him because Vince doesn't seem to, like, from all the books I've read, he doesn't tell you you're not getting pushed. He just goes off and tells somebody else they're going to get a big push, or their time's coming. So he doesn't tell the other person.
Yeah.
So, but I think he has, like, the writing on the wall somewhere.
When Roman Reigns is like, "Oh man, I'm not getting a push," Jinder Mahal's like, "Oh, I matched up with Roman Reigns. I must be getting a big push." Just like
one dude's fucking super stoked, and the other dude's fucking super pissed, and only the one dude that's super pissed is the only one that knows what's really going on.
Speaking of
Jinder, you're not going any further after this. You're beating Roman, and then you're gonna go lose to everybody else.
You're back to the bottom. Speaking of super pissed, what did you talk about the segment of Bobby Lashley's sisters?
That was hilarious for the most part. Like, at least it wasn't real.
It was
sisters.
So cheesy to me.
It was.
The second time I kind of watched it because I for the show or watched the highlights just to kind of like refresh my mind on it. Like, because like I said, I didn't really retain anything on this week.
Yeah.
I watched it all. I just didn't retain it. It's just like, oh, I need a buffer.
You know what I was doing when that shit was happening? As the sisters entered the ring, I was Googling to see if there was any live, what was that shit called? I don't go on those very much. What's it, like you go to a forum, live forums. If anybody was saying, oh, those are independent wrestlers or yada yada, or those are like if they were NXT development guys, yeah, because I was like, they're getting the talking. They don't look like just.
They're definitely NXT development. They're definitely NXT development.
So yeah, I was trying to figure out because it could be like 10 years down the line, one of them be like really older and be like, remember he dressed up as a drag queen,
like Hardy Boys,
or Bobby Lashley.
Like the Hardy Boys just opened the door for Stone Cold.
Yeah.
And the Royal, King of the Ring.
Yep. And then what was it? CM Punk rode down on the WrestleMania entrance on that fucking the old school 50s car or whatever.
Yeah. So
I forgot who that match was, but
Braun Strowman was a Rosebud.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking who else was Alexa Bliss?
Yeah.
I think everybody was at one point. It depended on who, just random people would go out there.
Yeah. So what? So you like to say? I didn't really care for the.
I didn't like it like that. I was just thankful it wasn't his real sisters out there.
Like I didn't watch Bobby Lashley in TNA, but I heard he got better on the mic at TNA. He actually got a personality, and like I'm not seeing the personality anymore. Like. I heard he picked up.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that aren't happy with how they're booking him as far as TNA. Now, I've seen a lot of the matches because my dad, right? Like, he loves TNA. He's went and seen them a bunch of times when they come local here. I kind of wish I'd have gone just to see AJ Styles and shit now in hindsight, but whatever. I missed out. But, my dad was like, Bobby Lashley was amazing. Like, watch this match when it comes on because they're all pre-recorded. So my dad would wait, you know what I'm saying? And then he'd come show me, like, this is awesome, yada, yada. So, yeah, I could say he's always been really good in the ring. I think he got even better with his UFC and then, like, actually helping him learn how to sell more so, you know what I'm saying? And all that because when you really get hit, you're not fake selling nothing.
Yeah, so it's Bellator, not UFC.
Well, I mean, MMA, whatever. Bellator, UFC, really fucking kicking somebody, so whatever.
Well, you think they're making him do a gimmick and he should be his real self?
I think they're trying to do a real self, but I think they're trying to put him over as, like, some kind of, like, have him way too,
friendly?
Yeah. He seems way too, I was going to say friendly, but I was going to say somewhere.
It's almost like another
too timid almost until it's time to fight. Like he seems like he doesn't want to fight anybody ever until the bell rings.
It's just like another Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews
without the smile.
Yeah,
because he's not walking around smiling all the time.
Yeah,
you know what's sad is the best thing he's done on the mic.
Is it? See,
I'm not trying. I was gonna say.
Go ahead.
The best thing he's done on the mic since he's been back is there was I think it was just and it's sad it's just a Webcam exclusive, but it was him talking to Renee Young The thing was after he debuted, and she was like, "So Bobby, how's it feel to be back?" And he was like, "It's great to be back. There's a lot of dream matches people wanted me to see, me versus him at this time, or me versus him for whatever title. So I'm here. So go find him." It felt like Bobby and TNA. Like Bobby was like, "I'm here to whoop fucking Brock Lesnar's ass or whatever. I'm here to fight
Right.
him." And he had that like, "I'm a
But
badass"
but
type swagger.
he had that restraint against him. He could not say Brock Lesnar, which was kind of funny.
Yeah,
But
pretty much.
you knew he was talking about like, oh, Brock
But you
Lesnar.
seen that? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, see, that was great. That was him from TNA. That was him confident. Like, I'm here to, like, I'm a fighter. I'm a badass. I'm a Bellator champion, whatever. All this shit. And then it's like, my sisters made me tough and and they kind of made him do this shit. So it's
Yeah.
like, no, be the guy that just said, I want to fight Brock Lesnar. Go get it.
It's like Vince McMahon likes to make black folks like that. I'm happy to be here, mister. Yeah, look at me. I'm here on
Well, see,
camera.
Here's the thing: is like somebody was saying in a thing that he was like a huge Martin Luther King fan, Jr. fan. Vince was, but
Okay, that's fine. He could be a huge fan.
I know what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to
the
think of
majority
like
of his
why
black wrestlers. It's
Yeah, I'm
just
trying
like,
to think of like of all the 100% African American, black, whatever people, whatever you want to go by on that.
It's
But-
almost like he did that to The Rock at first. Like,
I
oh,
know.
your
But
dad
he's
is
not 100%
market.
black. You know what I'm saying? He's Hawaiian.
I
He's
know,
got a
but it's
bloodline
like
for us.
Vince like looked at him at first like, oh, I know your dad. He's black, so you're gonna be happy black guy here.
Oh yeah, Rocky Maivia came out there all smiling. But I was trying to say it's not even so much the smiles part. Is like I don't know if he hasn't believed that he's found like his true world champion. You know what I'm saying? Mark Henry took forever, and I don't know if Vince felt like it was either his time or they were so out of.
Honestly, Mark
use
Henry
it
had the world, not the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, but the World
Yeah.
Heavyweight Champion, and that was always considered a secondary belt.
It was the secondary world title, and so did Booker T had that one. Booker T never had that.
I
one.
know. So it
So,
didn't
but-
really matter to that company if you had that one. It was just kind of like,
so, but
here
my
you
thing
go.
is, did he not have? Did he? Because he doesn't seem to be racist, obviously. But I mean, to a full extent, where he won't hire him, or he doesn't push him, or he doesn't give him chances and opportunities and shit. But do you think he just hasn't found someone that he believed is super over that he can push like a megastar, or does it just feel like he just doesn't ever truly
honestly,
consider that?
he had that K Quick when he or R-Truth when
Yeah.
he first appeared. He had that charisma, the ability, and all that stuff. But
They had him rapping his entrance and.
that's before the rapping the entrance. When he was rolling out with Road Dogg.
Oh yeah, because Road Dogg found him and asked him to be his tag team partner.
Yeah, there was a chance
In
there.
real life, yeah. That happened in real life, and then that's how he got to WWE.
But there was a chance that happened there, but it didn't happen. Farouk had a chance with the Nation of Domination, a leader of a
Simmons,
black
yeah.
faction, but never fucking happened. Who else? Ahmed Johnson should have been a fucking WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Never happened. There's been several people that should have been, but you can also go, oh, there's other wrestlers that have been there. Well, I'm just like, but why haven't Mabel, or King Mabel, or what's his other name? Viscera.
Yeah.
Could have
King
been.
Mabel.
He could have
Yeah,
been.
but he could have been in the. I don't think.
He was their monster for a while. He was their
Yeah.
monster. He could have been that champion.
with him,
but-
but that was the time he was running around when he had Diesel and Shawn Mike. Well, the other big guys at that time were Diesel, Shawn Mike. Well, Shawn Michaels not a big guy, but Diesel. Vader came in a little later in like '94, and I think he won King of the Ring in '92, '93. What year did Viscera win King of the Ring? Because Austin won in '96.
Probably about 93, 94, maybe. I had to actually go look that up.
Because I'm trying to think of, because at one point in WWE, the top card was so fucking heavy, but it didn't happen until you had Brett, Austin, Shawn, Taker, McFoley, and then you didn't even have Triple H as a top guy until after Brett left, and then after Diesel left, and then not Diesel. Yeah, Diesel left, and you got a Razor left. Razor wasn't a top guy because he didn't want to be the world heavyweight champion. He was a top talent, but he never wanted to be world champion. He was happy being the Intercontinental champion and just getting paid a lot of money is all he wanted, which he said his own words. But I don't even know. So I mean, well, he had the King of the Ring, and he mad I could have been, but I don't know if he would have been one of the guys that Vince would have said like, all right, you're my world heavyweight champion. I'm gonna give you a big run, like he gave Yokozuna. Like Yokozuna had a pretty big run as a champion.
Man, I don't. I'm trying to look it up.
I want to say 94 or 92 or 93, but obviously that's kind of since it's pretty much a shoot get.
Yeah, let's go ahead. I'll get back to that. We can go ahead and talk about the Ember Moon being Alexa Bliss. It was kind of because Mickey James tried to do the interference, but got kicked out, and Ember Moon wins on this one. What you thought about it?
I like the Ember Moon getting her push, but it seems like Alexa, they're like, all right, Alexa, you're so like Alexa Bliss lost, right? Is Alexa Bliss versus Ember Moon?
Yeah, Alexa Bliss lost.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, I just go check what you said because I remember the match. I was just thinking. Anyway, Alexa can take losses and because she's the heel. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Pretty much the only heel.
Yeah, they're only major star heel. So and Ember Moon is. People that don't have NXT, but I'm pretty sure if you're watching WWE Raw and SmackDown, you're watching like you had the network for the most part. Because there's only 2 million network subscribers or 1 million network subscribers, and I don't know. But anyway, so it's good that she got a win on TV on Raw over Alexa Bliss, so that way people can see her win. You know what I'm saying? And Alexa can take losses right now, so nobody's hurt. Never got the win. That's good.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Yeah. It was okay finish, Amber. I love that DDT, not DDT, the Steiner she delivers, but there's gonna be a time where it's gonna get to a point where she needs to figure out something else to do because it's gonna be like, man, there's only so many times she can do that. It makes people in awe, especially how much they perform it.
Okay, it's 95.
Okay, won. 95. So I was about right. 94, 95.
So Austin won later than that, then, didn't he?
He won in 96.
Yeah, so who won 97? Wait, when did Owen Hart... Okay, never mind. Owen Hart was the King of Heart. That was like 93, 92. Maybe 94. My time.
Owen Hart, I think, won twice.
I don't think he won twice.
We could look that up later.
Yeah.
Well, let's do a show about the greatest King of the Rings. I go with Booker T. King of Booker. I just like the gimmick. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, King Booker. Yeah, that was a good gimmick.
Baron Corbin versus No Way Jose. I'm still trying to get a grasp of No Way Jose. It's just really hard. Like, he looks like he reminds me of Adam Rose, but he seems like he can get serious in a ring. But when he's walking around dancing and shit, I'm just like, dude, this guy's a monster, man. He's big.
It's fucking Mike Awesome with the fucking fat chick Thriller gimmick in WCW all over again.
Yeah.
Do you remember Mike Awesome?
Yeah, I do.
ECW
the
World
awesome
Champion.
Bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember he was a big, tall fucking monster. Fucking ECW's World Champion on a very popular show that was still getting ratings. Better ratings than WCW at the time, but they couldn't pay him as much, so WCW signs him. What do you do with that big fucking awesome monster? You put him in a dancing gimmick. Fucking same thing, like, this dude could be like a fucking, like, legit, like, look, like, when we talk about black guys in WWE, they all get the dancing gimmick too, or the fucking whatever gimmick. Yeah. Just for some reason. I don't know what's Vince's deal with that.
I don't know either. He seems kind of stuck in a different time, man. Honestly.
I've only seen one white guy get a dancing gimmick.
Fandango?
Yeah, ding, ching, ching. You're right. Correct. Like, who else has had a dancing gimmick that was...
Also, you have Adam Rose.
No, he's more of a partier. He's not a dancer. He's just going out there fucked up on psychedelics.
All right. So, yeah. Fandango. I'm pretty sure there's other ones. I just can't put it on top of my head right now.
You can say Too Cool, but they're not really dancing. They did their dance, but
They pop locked.
yeah,
Uh,
that's cooler than fucking T-Funk.
Speaking of Breezango, they lost to the B team.
Again.
Yeah. B team's on a roll. They're gonna have that match soon enough.
I love their after match celebrations.
Oh my god, it is over the fucking top.
They are fucking great, especially at the first. You're like, all right, man, you've been doing this in the ring, get out of the ring now.
Just seeing their
But
celebrations,
then-
I want to see them win the tag championship just so I can see the celebration of the tag championship on them.
Yeah, but then I was gonna say the second time, I was getting a little tired of it, halfway. But I guess other celebration in the ring, I was like, all right, we saw you do the tackle because you kind of waved him on, told him to spear you, whatever, and tackle you.
Yeah.
So we saw that part was fun, but it was like, all right. But when they went up the fucking ramp and then grabbed a chair and went straight past fucking Coachman, and I saw Coachman's face, he's all like,
Yeah.
butt hurt the hell. And then it grabbed the chair and rolled down. That shit was great. Because fucking Bo just had the chair just walking by like that. And so, fucking dragging a chair, I don't know, dude. They just won the championship in their mind.
Yeah. 2 in a row.
Yeah.
B team is undefeated. The signing. Stephanie did her job. It made me annoyed as fuck. Just hearing her trying to manipulate both sides of this stuff.
Yeah.
I think I said last week. I think Nia Jax will go over on, Ronda Rousey. Wow.
Yeah, you said that.
So yeah, Stephanie McMahon just did a good job manipulating it. And they're both like, I want to beat you, I want to beat you. So it just kind of stepped it up. It still seems like it's two faces going against each other, but Stephanie McMahon was just kind of playing the
the devil.
Yeah.
Devil advocate. Yeah. It's giving it some of a story since it's had kind of coming out of nowhere. It's building a somewhat story out of it, so that's good. Because usually it's like, if you're gonna throw in a one-off match.
You think could this turn Nia into a heel, making it her like Stephanie McMahon
turn back to heel?
Yeah, make her like Stephanie McMahon's hitman kind of thing.
Well, she hasn't been
like the monster. Like she's going to turn into Umaga.
Umaga.
Yeah.
And then be out of the WWE in 3 years and then fucking found dead. No.
I'm not saying that. Damn, you went dark on that quick. Shit, I'm just talking about the monster hitman. If a man sent him out there just to go destroy people, I mean, you're like found dead. It's just like shit.
But by the way, rest in peace, Umaga. He was a waste. He should have been champion. See, he should have beat Cena in those years. He was really good. Loved the reinvention of his character, but no, maybe it's a possibility. But I feel like if they do that with Nia, and then after she loses the title, what else? She's just gonna go around and beat up a bunch of secondhand women.
Mm-hmm.
Gives her something to do, I guess.
Yeah.
Better than nothing. Better being stuck in limbo.
Dolph Ziggler versus Chad Gable, which they had the little thing at backstage segment earlier the night. Dolph Ziggler goes over Chad Gable. He just pretty much outsmarted Chad Gable in this match to get the win. The win was Dolph Ziggler went to the in between the ropes to get the rope break.
It was a really good match.
Headbutt him, then went in for the super kick and got the pin 1, 2, 3. It's just like Dolph Ziggler had been doing this for a while. That's why he won. But at the end of the match, you see I just drew a blank on his name. Not McIntyre. McIntyre. That's right. Drew McIntyre do the Claymore to Chad Gable after the match. What you thinking about that, man? I just I don't know. I don't think it really needed to be done, but I guess they're trying to set themselves as a heel group.
Maybe it's kind of the thing, like, he was, okay, first I want to say that they're booking Chad Gable's character like they should be booking Bobby Lashley. Like, because he's an aggressive little fucking woodchuck.
Dude,
he's like a little
Chad Gable's going to be a champion within the next 3 years.
heavyweight champion.
Yep.
He's good. He's got a fucking. I'm saying he's like an aggressive little woodchuck, but
dude, he has
or a badger.
He has a personality. He might not be the tallest, but he's strong. He's built.
I'll say this: he's good when he's angry, when his promos. Any other time, I don't really believe it.
I can see Chris Benoit as a motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, I can too. But I'm saying he has to be angry though. Chris Benoit. But he was always angry, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's a rabid Wolverine. And I can see that in him too, but he has to be angry for me to believe his talking when he's talking. But yeah, McIntyre, I think they just did it to, like you said, do that, but McIntyre didn't get a chance to fight him. Because whenever he was like, let's go right now, they both stood up like, which one? Let's do this.
Yeah.
Drew was like, I want some. And he got his at the end. I'm sure if he would have won, Drew would have got in there and got him some.
Probably.
So I don't look at it either way. I was like, Drew was going to get some, like, whether Chad was willing or not.
Yeah.
Drew played the Bill Cosby.
So, on to the women's ladder match qualifier was Natalia versus Dana Brooke, Liv Morgan, and Sarah Logan. Them two, Sarah Logan and Liv Morgan, was kind of dominating the majority of this match. Then at the very end, Nia kind of pulled it out, the sharpshooter, with Dana Brooks knocking out, I think it was Liv Morgan. No. Was it Liv Morgan or...
I can't remember, honestly.
It's one of the Riot Squad members. I can't remember who she put the sharpshooter on, but now he goes to let her Money in the Bank.
It wasn't Ruby Riot, was it?
No. Ruby wasn't in the match.
Okay. I vaguely remember it, but that's one that I really held nothing to me. I just think Ruby's kind of like it's kind of a weird hot. I don't know.
Speaking of nothing, this is a nothing match. I really don't understand the whole beef that's going on with them too, because they're really not building a story to it. This is like match number 3, but I don't
maybe
like,
whenever the Riot Squad gets in a beef or match with somebody, all 3 of them have to fight her individually.
Yeah, maybe. But I'm talking about. I'm sorry. I was going on to Elias versus Bobby Roode, and this is match 3.
Yeah.
Their little feud that's going on. I don't understand this feud at all. It's not for anything. It doesn't even seem like it's a pride thing or anything like that. I don't get this feud. What's going on? Like Bobby Roode interrupting Elias's concerts, which we've seen, not Chad Gable, the other guy.
That's slowly building the story. Him interrupting Elias's intros, pissing Elias off. Elias is getting fed up with it. Eventually, Elias is going to snap, which he kind of already has in some of the matches. But, I remember when he kept trying to do the fucking concert during the middle of the match?
That was great.
Yeah, so he needs to get his damn concert in. He's getting pissed off. So,
but their feud, is it going to be for something, or is it just
obviously not going to be for a title, but it's going to be for respect. You're going to let me fucking do my bit, or I'm going to hit you with this goddamn guitar.
Yeah.
Or Bobby's going to be like, I'm fucking glorious, and you're going to shut that shit up while I'm around, or I have to fight you. And you're going to respect that. One of y'all two are going to come out on top, and the other one's going to be like, you know what? I got to fight Bobby this week, so I'm just going to get in the ring.
Speaking of glorious, the match of the night, to me, the closer the main event. Braun Strowman versus Finn Balor. I thought this was a pretty damn good match. I liked how Braun was selling for Finn in this match, and Finn does what he does best. He sold for Braun and made this shit look like Braun's the monster. Braun Strowman goes over. I don't think it hurt Finn at all.
No. Braun can beat anybody and not going to hurt him.
But, yeah, how this... Oh, yeah, earlier tonight they wanted a rematch against Dolph Ziggler. That's how the Chad Gable thing happened.
Yeah.
They wanted a match against Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre, and they were like, no. I think Stephanie interfered and, y'all get each other or whatever.
Yeah, because you're both in the qualifying.
Yeah.
Both. Yeah, so... Are y'all a tag? She's like, her bitch mode. Are y'all a tag team? Are y'all a tag team now? What are y'all doing?
Right.
Because it seemed to be y'all are both in the ladder match, yada yada. So yeah,
it was a bitch
she was
move.
she was in her excellent bitch mode again.
Yeah.
She came back with some real snappy ass attitude. I guess she didn't get the best time off that she wanted. She came back pretty real with it.
Yeah.
Are y'all a tag team? Damn.
Let's go ahead and go into SmackDown, man, because I just kind of want to
better show. Yo, hold on, quick shit.
What's up?
SmackDown's moving to Fox for 4 years for $205 million, $250 million a year.
Fox
for
got
$1 billion.
Fox got SmackDown and
USA got Raw.
USA got Raw. Okay, and they really can actually change it up then, maybe.
Yeah, but now they just got to produce content. They really ain't got nothing. What are you really gonna? What's their?
I think
SmackDown is obviously the A show because it's Fox. That's a fucking major network. USA is still a good network, but it's not Fox.
Yeah, but I think SmackDown is going to be more of what it's been lately is the wrestling show.
Yeah. Raw is your weird little fucking grab bag of shit.
So we got opening segment is New Day join the Miz. Miz is trying to call out who's going to be the third, who's going to be in the ladder match, right?
Mm-hmm.
And no one could get an answer. Actually, this was actually a pretty funny fucking segment.
It was a good fucking segment. Shame throwing fucking pancakes.
Yeah. The Miz. The Miz comes out, getting all heated and shit on his show because they wouldn't answer. They're like, no, Big E should get it. No, Kofi should get it. No, Xavier should get it. Just kind of glide-handing each other. Like, yeah, no,
yeah.
You get it. Right? Showing there's still their unity with them. With me, I think Xavier deserves it, but,
Yeah.
Who knows? I
don't have it interest in who has it. I just want to see. I want to be surprised.
But Miz calls him out like, I'll beat any one of you.
All right, I could beat any one of you any day of the week.
Yeah.
Yada, yada.
And then they turn to each other and like, okay, we got it. We're going to answer your question now. Big E.
I think it should be Big E, yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, great. And then it's like, no, not for the ladder match. To fight you.
What? No, yeah. You said you could beat us anyone any day of the week. So we picked Big E.
Yeah.
So, the commentary was great, too.
I liked it, like how they were alternating commentary between each other, ring man and all.
Oh, yeah. And then, how Xavier was shutting down Corey Graves.
Yeah, it was great. Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, it was really, really good. I actually just liked the commentary. I thought that was so fucking good. I was laughing this whole time when they're just fucking... Because Corey would be like, yeah, and then Xavier would be like, yeah, and then Corey would be like, Quiet.
And women's qualifying match. We got
Lana.
Lana with the
I'm
intro.
happy she had the intro with Aiden.
Yeah, Lana Day.
Yeah.
He even pulled out the Lana Day sign, which is good. So that kind of makes you think maybe they're not going to break them up. Maybe they're all going to be work together.
Hopefully Rusev said, I don't want to break up. I don't want to do this. Let him be the manager for both of us, like, or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Lana goes over on Billy Kay in the qualifying match.
In a quick match, too.
Yeah.
That was super quick.
I think Lana, if Lana's going to be a singles competitor, women's competitor, she needed a win.
Yeah.
She was like the manager for Tamina, and Tamina wasn't doing anything once again.
Yeah. Do you think she wins Money in the Bank?
It wouldn't be bad. It wouldn't be bad if she did.
The only way it wouldn't be bad if she did is if Rusev won a world title soon, so they both had the title at the same time. That's the only way I see it working, and I don't see. Maybe she wins the Money in the Bank and holds on to it. Rusev wins the title somewhere. She cashes in the same night.
Rusev holds the tag championship with Aiden, then holds the world championship.
They hold all the titles.
They hold all the titles.
Then Aiden holds the United States title as well.
Yeah. It'd be a faction, unbelievable Rusev Day faction, because every day Rusev Day.
We are undefeated on Rusev Day.
CN goes over the local talent again. I don't know what they're doing with him. I know they're giving him wins, but I want. There's enough people in SmackDown where he can actually fight a person in SmackDown. So I want to see him actually fight competitors in SmackDown.
But I don't think they want to have any of those guys take a loss yet to him, or for some reason, or maybe they're trying to build him up like in a Braun style, but not with fucking. He's not a monster, obviously, but maybe with like a athletic prowess and a viciousness and all that, and they're kind of like.
I guess I can see that.
And like his evil trickeries and deceptions with the badass on the outside. She is such an awesome chick.
Yeah. What you thought about the segment of the reveal of the stipulation match of Nakamura versus AJ Styles?
Oh, the last man standing match?
Yeah.
That was really good. I don't think I don't think he should have done it twice with the countdown. I think he should have knocked him down once with something heavier, or whatever. AJ like stay down the first time and go count to 10 and then walk away instead of doing it like the 6 or whatever, and then doing it to 10 because the crowd wasn't in it the second time.
Yeah.
It seemed like.
But you know what? Wouldn't that kind of defeat the purpose of that last man standing match in another double DQ or double knockout?
Yeah, it surely sets up the fucking potential for one. How long do they want to keep this story going?
Probably as long as they can. But I think Nakamura's going to go get the title anyways.
You know what? I wore my Nakamura shirt at WrestleMania, thinking he was going to win. I'm not going to wear it this time because I don't want to jinx him.
Do you see any reason why he wouldn't win it?
Vince loves AJ. I love AJ too, so don't get me wrong. I'm happy AJ's world champ. But I mean, I want Shinsuke to have it already, so that way he fucking has it.
But yeah. Oh, good. That's the next segment was actually Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, the Good Brothers, versus the Usos. And I like how they keep on calling each other Us. The Carl Anderson and the club we keep on calling each other Us because they're like, oh, we're brothers. I thought I liked that little tad bit of their little thing.
Fucking awesome.
But they won. They have their opportunity at the tag championship against the Bludgeon Brothers.
They're big enough to take it from them. They're two big guys too. Well, one's bigger than the other, obviously, but
I can see them taking it from them though.
Yeah,
because they did kind of back themselves into their corner with the Bludgeon Brothers. Like they need to take they need to take a loss.
You think their first loss is for the title though?
It's going to have to be for the title.
I think you have them lose on SmackDown, like in a non-title match, and then that pay-per-view, whoever beat them on SmackDown eventually beats them on the pay-per-view. So that way it's like, unless you just want to surprise the crowd and be like, holy shit, they lost.
I think they're going to take it, but we can see. That is still a couple weeks away.
Yeah.
Wasn't too impressed with this match. Naomi goes over Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville actually has her own entrance this time in this one. But Naomi goes over and goes to the Money in the Bank.
You know what's funny? I was looking at everybody that's in the Money in the Bank in the female roster is basically the original SmackDown female lineup with Charlotte. Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
You look at the women's SmackDown roster when that first draft. it's that entire roster plus Charlotte.
Yeah. Oh, what do you think? You think what's her name? Oh, God. I'm so tired. I'm sorry about Carmella, you think she's going to retain?
No,
her title?
Hopefully not.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think she has a chance in hell.
Okay. The main event, the second qualifying match, Daniel Bryan versus Jeff Hardy. I think this match happened because Big Cass got hurt last week. It was a pretty good match watching these two go at it. Jeff Hardy versus Daniel Bryan.
Right. Yeah, it was actually
Daniel Bryan now gets in the title match. But it was a good match.
Yeah, and the Samoa Joe thing at the end was really good. What did you think about Samoa Joe?
Dude, I don't even remember Samoa Joe even interfering in the match.
He didn't interfere. He was on commentary, I think.
Dude,
or did he come down? Yeah, he's on commentary. And
I
then after the match, he got in the ring and he stood Daniel Bryan and he's like, next week, you got me. And that's the main event for this coming SmackDown for the qualifying match for Money in the Bank.
That sounds like a hell of a match. But Daniel Bryan's already in it.
No, Daniel Bryan has to beat Samoa Joe to get in.
I thought this...
The winner of them two get in.
Okay, they had a second opportunity against Samoa... Okay. But that was it for SmackDown. 205, we had Drew Gulak defeat Grand Metalik. Came out to ringside with Jack Gallagher and oh God, the person he's running with right now,
Brian Kendrick.
Brian Kendrick came to do commentary. It looks like they might be making another trio alliance right there because they were applying Drew Gulak and stuff like that, and they were talking Drew Gulak up in the commentary and stuff like that.
They're trying to recruit, or they're probably running a trio right there.
Yeah.
But from what I remember you telling me, thinking Drew Gulak was going to be on the main roster in a year, whooping everybody's ass.
he might be.
I don't know. Why would
they
put him in a 3-man group now if he's going to... That's just kind of... You don't need...
Because right now there's not... Right now they have Buddy Murphy going for the championship against Cedric Alexander. Right now, that's the main card thing.
Yeah.
But Drew Gulak is just submitting everybody. Like, making everybody tap out. Which I think Drew Gulak's probably going to be the next 205 champion if they don't kind of move him around somewhere else. I wouldn't mind seeing him for the fuck. Yeah, he's probably going to go to SmackDown and be part part of that pillar in the new SmackDown on Fox.
Do you think that Cedric loses this title, this pay-per-view, to Buddy Murphy?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you think Cedric gets it back at some point, or it goes on to Buddy's run?
I think Buddy's gonna hold it for a little bit.
Buddy
might lose. I think Buddy might lose if he loses to anybody. Might lose to Mustafa Ali, but pretty sure he's gonna lose to Drew Gulak.
All right, let me ask you this: Do you think you think Cedric goes to SmackDown?
He could go to SmackDown or Raw.
After losing a title, or you think obviously after a return title shot, do you think his 205 time is done?
I don't know if it's gonna be done. Like, they still hadn't moved anybody around from 205, so if they do, I can see him on Raw, SmackDown, but honestly, he'd be fine just staying in 205. His personality, if anything, needs a lot of working on. Cedric.
That's true. I really like Cedric. I hope he
needs a little bit of bringing up his charisma and a little bit more mic work, and I think he'd be set.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
TJP been impressive the last couple of weeks.
Mic work any better to you?
Getting better. He's heel it. He's more heel now, and he's more aggressive. Like, he wants his opportunities, and no one's as good as him. And he's actually showing that in the ring, what he does in the ring. Like the last week in the European thing, he actually had 2 opponents in a submission at the same time, and it was pretty fucking crazy looking.
That's pretty badass.
But he went over Christopher Guy. I don't know who the hell he is, but
I've never heard of him either.
I guess some local talent, but
these guys
went over that. Then yeah. But the main event was Akira Tozawa. God, I slaughtered the name. Versus Atami. Tozawa versus Atami. Atami went over Tozawa. Ah, God.
Tozawa.
Yes. I'm slaughtering names, and I'm sorry. Hate me later.
Love me now, hate me later.
But yeah, it was a pretty good match. Atami was pretty much dominating the whole match. But overall, it was a solid match. I don't know if they're going to carry this on, which I think they probably will. But
it'd be nice if they did.
Yeah. But I don't know what they're going to do to Tommy. He looks like he's not really happy being at 205. And I don't know if that's just him playing his character, but he seemed like he was expecting more.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably promised the world more, but, you know, he did get injured a lot. Oh, well, you can't really be counted on as reliable. So,
you know, yeah, the best wrestler in the world stole the majority of his moves, CM Punk.
Yeah, and then you weren't here enough to capitalize on, or where you were at the time wasn't popular enough to where you can be like, yada, yada, but, you know, it's just because, all right, I'll tell you this. The moveset, the go to sleep GTS thing, it's cool in a way, but it's not like the coolest move ever. And I don't think a single move ever actually gets a person over truly, like, to the where it's like, oh my god, I want to see this one move. Except for, like, if you're just retarded and you want to watch a dick flip.
Watch it. Oh god. You're bringing up
Joey Ryan.
Yeah. the king.
Yeah,
of
and he has
Sleaze.
been in some shows that are pretty good. I mean, that wrestling show on Netflix. What was that? About the girl wrestling. Glow.
Glow.
He was in there as a character or whatever, but like for a small like background scene as a wrestler, and he didn't do no dick flip there, so it was all right. But I mean, I don't want to hate the guy, but I'm not going to pay to go watch a guy fucking flip people with his dick. And it's supposed to be a simulated fight. I'm like, all right, no. Supposed to be fighting each other, not hand jobs.
Let's go to NXT. Let's finish this up with NXT. All right.
You know, it'd be funny. Hold on. If he went to do a dick flip and someone just started jerking on it,
Jesus Christ.
and then like he never wanted to do that move again, or maybe that's the only move he'd ever do.
That's the movie. All he does.
He just lays down. Like, all right.
Right. We're gonna call this a pillar.
The dude has to grab it and run around the ring.
Right. NXT Heavy Machinery goes for his second loss. Last week they won against Raider. What's their names now? War Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost to War Raiders, and this week they lost to TM61.
Bunch of losers.
Yeah.
Booking
I didn't
wise.
actually catch the finish of this, and I should have went back to watch it. But from what I understand, it wasn't a clean finish. Like, I watched the match, I just didn't catch the end of it.
I don't remember. I tried to watch NXT, but I have to go to my living room to watch it right now. I started and I fell asleep in the morning after my daughter got dropped off or picked up. So I was like, I'll put it on. It's only an hour. I've already made it 15 minutes into the show.
We have after that we have Lacey Evans actually defeated Kairi Sane, which I was kind of shocked at that because they've been making Kairi Sane like unbeatable.
Maybe that's the point right now, so that way it kind of cools down temptations or tempers on her.
Yeah. But Lacey Evans, I'm really impressed by her. She's actually, I think she's ready for the main roster. She actually is pretty good for mic work and stuff like that. Her character's a little gimmicky, but she's confident. She has something about her that is like really carries a long way with her.
Yeah. From what I remember of watching her matches, she seems like she can be just like I was talking about it one of our shows ago. Like, I think the women prospects that the WWE has are better than, by large and far, the amount of prospects that are talented, that are great, that are women versus the men's is tenfold. Like, they have way more women wrestler prospects that you ain't seen other places too much. They didn't create their name somewhere else that are just fucking great in WWE versus the men version. You got Braun and Elias, and like that's about it. And then the other women, you got everybody in NXT for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
And you got Ember Moon, you had Charlotte, you had Sasha, you had Becky, you had all these people. Like, yeah, any woman that Triple H is working with seems to be legit.
Right.
Not a lot of bust.
Not too terribly. There have been a lot of good ones. There have been a few ones, but majority have been pretty good. A triple threat match. Lars Sullivan versus Ricochet, the Velveteen Dream. In the handicap match. Lars Sullivan beats them. Like, pretty much, Lars Sullivan was getting pretty beat up through the whole match. You know, they were kind of taking turns and hitting different moves on Lars Sullivan and Ricochet, the Velveteen Dream. Then they kind of turned to each other at the end, and Lars Sullivan, being the monster that he is, just took the advantage of the situation.
Oh yeah, Lars Sullivan is the scary looking ogre troll, but he's fucking a beast.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to fight him, fake or not one.
So they're building up to what else? After that, Ciampa versus Johnny Gargano.
Johnny Gargano
Yes,
versus Thomas Ciampa.
Man, it's getting harder and harder for me to speak as this night going. But yeah, they're getting set up for what, round 3 for this.
Yeah.
Johnny won twice now, right? It's 2-0. So I'm guessing Ciampa's going to win the third one. But Ciampa knocked Johnny into Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae was trying to stop the fight from happening in the beginning with. I was just kind of like, to me, I was like, don't get involved with this. Don't try to stop the fight. Let them beat the shit out of each other. I want to see this shit.
Yeah, but kayfabe, that's my man.
Yeah.
Get off my man. And
then her man was like, my man's on me. I'm crushed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I take this bump for jumping through the ring, but if my man falls on me, I'm out for the count.
You better get a stretcher.
Right? But yeah. So they're setting up.
Man, this is Mrs. Glass.
But they're setting up for 3. So far, every time they fight each other, they actually put on pretty damn good matches. So let's see what they got for 3.
Really good matches. I like all the matches they've been putting on so far.
Yeah, let's see what they got for round 3 on this one. I'm going to say Tommaso's going to get the win on this one.
Tommaso?
Yeah.
I would agree. That's only if they have a 4th one.
Yeah. Now the 4th one being 205.
Oh, that would be so shitty for them.
I honestly, if I see long-term residents at NXT, I see them too.
Long term?
Yeah, I can see Johnny and Tommaso both long-term NXT people.
I wouldn't want to go to WWE right now. I'd be like, look, if I sign an NXT contract, it is NXT exclusive if I was a wrestler for... Because the next 2 or 3 or 4 years, look how many fucking people are up there that are fucking just stacked.
Yeah.
But you have to wait to retire.
Look at this. They brought up Sanity and had done nothing with them yet. And now thinking about it, Money in the Bank is where we're going to find them.
Yeah.
That makes perfect fucking sense now.
No, they just go out there and Bludgeon Brothers and the Good Brothers, or they go out there during the Money in the Bank and start throwing chairs around.
I think the tag match.
Yeah, it's probably the most, whatchamacallit, sensible place. It'd be cool to see him in the ladder match, though. Just run out there and just start fucking people up with ladders.
Killian Dane running out there.
Like Patrick from fucking SpongeBob, just smacking people with chairs. Fucking Patrick. But, man, that gives me good times. I've watched that show so many times, inebriated. But yeah, no, I'd like to see him, obviously, but I'd like to see him doing the, because either of them could be fucking individual stars. They're not technically a tag team per se.
Mm-hmm.
They're just a group of crazies. Let them run up there and climb ladders just like R-Truth, and just climb it and start waving at stuff that's not in the air. But fucking, because Eric's done some crazy ass shit to begin with anyway. He once hid in a tree on TNA and jumped out of it attacking Chachi, the actor Eric, whatever his name is, the fucking crazy Trump supporter guy. Eric Bayo, Scott Baio. Yeah, that's the guy named Scott Baio. He went on this fucking big ass, it was a fucking funny thing. He went on this big ass hunt for Scott Baio because he thought Scott Baio out of nowhere was haunting him and like, or setting him up or whatever, some conspiracy theory. So fucking Eric Young went all out to Hollywood and shit. It was crazy.
Man, with that, man, I think we're going to end the show for the night, man.
Yeah, you look like you're about to
Dude,
like fall over.
I'm hoping within the next week or so, I finally can kind of adjust myself, so I won't be feeling so drag ass.
Oh yeah.
But
Today
at least
was-
I made it this long, finished out the show.
Yeah, and thank God for our inconsistent show. We have the most inconsistent, but we are consistent at it being reproduced. But our recording day is like we've got a lot of shit changing in our personal lives, to where it's not the easiest to keep it on a
Right.
consistent
Yeah.
basis.
And that's the same thing with the other shows been going on. It's just personal shit going on right now. So everything will get back on schedule sooner.
I
than
didn't know
later.
anything was going on with the other shows.
Yeah, we hadn't recorded in a while. Recorded in a while we friends. I'm hoping this weekend maybe. I have to get with the other people. With Robert and Gabriel to see about that. But
Hopefully
yeah,
everybody's down to it. I love that show.
yeah,
So-
yeah. It's been too long.
I would say just by a bit, sir. Just by a bit. No, just playing.
But yeah, hopefully this weekend we'll be able to get the show again.
Awesome.
But anyways, well, thanks for all the fish, and I'll see y'all next week.
Yes, sir.
All right, same pod channel, same pod time. No, probably different pod time, but
Same pod channel.
same pod
That's
channel.
all. That's all we're gonna give you.
Yeah, thanks for
That's
all
all
the
we
fish.